Hello and welcome to vlog number 14. This week, at the request of YouTube user Sherry Mead, I'm going to talk about communication problems in people with Parkinson's. Communication, both verbal and non-verbal, can be adversely affected in people with Parkinson's disease. So, how does Parkinson's affect a person's ability to communicate? Over 80% of people with Parkinson's experience changes in their voice. It can become softer, husky, monotonous, can run out of steam partway through a sentence, sounding like someone is strangling your voice. It can even disappear altogether. Articulation of language can also become problematic, making your words sound indistinct or slurred. Slowness of speech can be an issue, along with mumbling and the sheer effort required to maintain intelligible speech. The flow of words is something that most of us take for granted, but a person with Parkinson's may struggle to find the right words, may intend to say one thing but come out with something completely different, may stutter and stumble over their words. A person with Parkinson's who is having communication problems could retreat from interaction with others because of embarrassment caused by not being able to make themselves understood in conversation, or through fear of losing the thread of the conversation. They may also perceive that people with whom they are trying to engage in conversation lack an awareness of the difficulties faced by them in conversing, talk over them, finish their sentences or otherwise talk for them, don't wait for an answer, ignore them, or regard them as stupid, thus impacting their feelings of self-worth and their desire to converse. Facial expression is a vital form of non-verbal communication, and this can be virtually or completely absent. Parkinson's disease can cause a loss of control of the facial muscles that would normally be employed during conversation, enabling us to look interested or questioning, to smile or frown. Instead, they present a mask-like appearance, blank and expressionless, and this is often mistaken for disinterest, sadness, anger or boredom. Another means by which Parkinson's can impact communication is by affecting your handwriting, making it small and difficult to read, known as micrographia. So what can help? What should you do when communicating with someone who has Parkinson's? Sherry, who asked me to discuss this subject, uses a text-to-speech app on her iPad and has the following advice. Don't be afraid to ask how the person with Parkinson's would like to communicate. What's easiest for them? The text-to-speech app is slow for her to use, and often the conversation has moved on by the time she's finished typing. So it's important to her to be given time to finish typing before moving the conversation on. This can be assisted by not asking long involved questions requiring long involved answers, or by asking questions to which the response can be yes or no. Basically what you need to remember is that you're conversing with a fellow human being, and that although they may be speech impaired or unable to indulge in non-verbal communication, that does not mean that their mental capacity is similarly affected. Speak to them, not at them, and find out the best or easiest way for them to communicate with you. Exercise a little patience. Put yourself in their shoes for a moment and imagine how you would feel if it was you that had the communication problems. After all, one day it might be. If appropriate, communication could be via email, giving the person with Parkinson's the opportunity to compose their thoughts and get their message across in their own time. Even healthcare professionals who deal with Parkinson's patients on a daily basis are guilty of this. When my wife and I visit the hospital, we are continually amazed at the way in which the person with Parkinson's is virtually ignored, and all questions and remarks are directed towards my wife rather than me. I may have Parkinson's disease, but I'm perfectly capable of answering for myself. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or have a topic that you'd like me to cover in future vlogs, just leave me a message in the comments and I'll do my best to respond. Enjoy your week. See you next Friday.